Mobile phones are being upgraded fast. However, no matter how fast they are updated, they evolved from the original version 1.0. The tunnel construction method also has its version 1.0, traditional mining method, and the improved version 2.0. NATM. Today, let's learn about the traditional mining method and the NATM. First, let's learn about the traditional mining method. The traditional mining method refers to the construction method that after the tunnel excavation, provide temporary support with wood or steel members in time. Remove the temporary support after the tunnel is excavated for a certain length, and then spray concrete on the surrounding rock to form an integral and permanent support structure. The traditional mining method is applicable to most geological conditions of mountain tunnels, especially in geological conditions inconvenient for the adoption of bolt shotcrete support. The method is also effective in landslide treatment. Based on the determined construction scheme, the construction procedures include excavation of the tunnel, temporary support in time during excavation, removal of temporary support after a certain length of excavation, and spraying of concrete to form an integral and permanent support lining. It should be noted that, before removal of temporary support, the erected temporary support shall be checked for damage and reinforced in time, according to the construction sequence of monolithic and permanent lining. The construction sequence of traditional mining method can be divided into wall before arch method and arch before wall method. The wall before arch method is also known as bottom-up method. It is usually applied for model building concrete lining, from bottom to top after the tunnel is excavated and formed. The construction speed of wall before arch method is relatively fast. The mutual interference between each construction procedure and each working face is little, and both the integrity and stress state of the lining structure is good. The arch before wall method is also known as top-down method. After the upper part of the tunnel is excavated and formed and the arch lining is constructed, the lower part is excavated and the sidewall lining is constructed under the cover of the arch ring. The construction speed of the arch before wall method is slow, and the upper construction is difficult. But after the upper arch ring is completed, the lower construction will be safer and faster. The lining structure constructed with arch before wall method has poor integrity and stress state, and the settlement of arch lining structure is large, requiring large precamber, which increases the excavation workload. The construction principle of traditional mining method can be summarized into 12 words: less disturbance, early support, cautious replacement, and quick lining. Therefore, it is also called the 12-character principle. Less disturbance means that during tunnel excavation, minimize the disturbance times, strength, range, and duration to surrounding rock. Steel support can be adopted to increase the span of one excavation section and reduce the times of partial excavation, thus reducing the disturbance times to surrounding rock. Early support refers to the timely construction of temporary member support after gallery excavation, which will prevent the surrounding rock collapsing or losing stability due to excessive deformation and relaxation, and bear the pressure caused by relaxation and deformation of surrounding rock. Such pressure is referred to as the early relaxation load. Cautious replacement refers to that caution shall be exercised when removing temporary support and replacing it with permanent model building concrete lining. That is, to prevent collapse and instability of surrounding rock during replacement. Quick lining refers to the removal of temporary support. Permanent concrete lining shall be constructed in time to play the role of bearing as early as possible. After understanding the traditional mining method, let's get to know the NATM. The theoretical basis of NATM is the existing tunnel engineering experience and rock mass mechanics, and the base point is the self-stability of surrounding rock. The core is to make surrounding rock as a part of support structure by drilling anchor rod and spray concrete on the surrounding rock. Meanwhile, throughout the construction process, monitor the deformation of surrounding rock constantly and construct the secondary support lining according to the deformation of surrounding rock. That is to say, NATM is to guide the design and construction of tunnel by monitoring and measuring the information fed back in time. Next, let's learn about the NATM. Before commencement with NATM, it is necessary to prepare the personnel and equipment required for construction and plan the construction sequence and steps, which belongs to construction scheme. According to the detection of hydrogeological conditions in the construction preparation stage, construct advanced support or improve the stratum in advance if necessary. Start excavation after everything is ready. According to the excavation situation, adjust and modify the construction scheme and sequence in time, or change the excavation method. After excavation is completed, construct primary support in time. After primary support is completed, monitor and measure the deformation of surrounding rock. If the deformation of surrounding rock is in conformity with the specification, reinforce the primary support. If in conformance with the specification, start the next procedure and construct the waterproof isolation layer. Then construct the secondary support lining. Repeat the steps until the tunnel is through and the project is completed. The construction principle of NATM can be summarized as less disturbance, early bolting and shotcreting, frequent measurement and tight closure. Therefore, it is also called the 12-character NAC. Less disturbance means that during tunnel excavation, minimize the disturbance times, strength, range, and duration to surrounding rock. Steel support can be adopted to increase the span of one excavation section and reduce the times of partial excavation, thus reducing the disturbance times to surrounding rock. Early bolting and shotcreting refers to the timely application of initial bolt shotcrete support after excavation and control of surrounding rock deformation. Frequent measurement is to accurately evaluate the stable state of surrounding rock or surrounding rock plus support with intuitive and reliable measurement method and measurement data, or judge its dynamic development trend so as to adjust the support form and excavation method in time, thus ensuring the safe and smooth construction. Tight closure, on the one hand, is to take protective measures such as shotcrete. Avoid attenuation of strength and stability of surrounding rock due to prolonged exposure, especially weak surrounding rocks that are easily weathered. On the other hand, it is to construct closed support for surrounding rock in due course, prevent surrounding rock deformation in time, and make support and surrounding rock in a good interaction state. In general, traditional mining method and NATM are different in concept and construction procedures, no matter traditional mining method or NATM. The disturbance to the surrounding rock shall be minimized during the tunnel excavation. However, traditional mining method is to use wood or steel members for support in time after excavation, while NATM is to drill anchor rod and spray concrete for primary support. Traditional mining method requires to check the status of support members constantly and carry out reinforcement and replacement in time. After the tunnel is excavated for a certain length, remove the temporary support and complete the integral and permanent lining construction in the shortest time. However, NATM requires to observe the deformation of surrounding rock after the primary support and complete the secondary support in time. Both the traditional mining method and the NATM are applicable to the excavation of mountain tunnels. NATM is also applicable to the construction of underground storage and factory buildings. Finally, please talk about your understanding of the traditional mining method and the NATM, and share your answers in the discussion area.